Would you rather work with a team of experts or passionate learners?
Oh man, I'd say passionate definitely makes it more
Is
fun.
it, have you got a young crowd, people working for you? What's the sort of average
Uh,
age?
yeah, so I would say average is probably around 30 if
Oh,
I
wow.
had to kind of take a stab at it. Yeah.
Yeah, very keen.
When somebody is really good at what they do and have both the confidence and like the frameworks that you can learn from, then you're going to learn really, really fast. And those people are going to be fun to peel back the onion and figure out all their magic.
Passionate learners. I mean, because, right, they'll become experts, number one. And, right, you're always thinking and caring about your business and you want other people to do the same thing. And I found if people are passionate and they want to learn and they're engaged and they're committed and they care, those are the type of people you want to work with, even if they're not the most skilled, because they can help find the answers. They're going to put in the energy necessary versus maybe people that they might be skilled, but they're not really invested. That's the worst thing. It's just kind of working with people that don't really care.
I do.
Right?
I know what you mean.
Or a team of experts would be interesting because when you work with a team of experts, it's a two-way process. We grow together. It's interesting. It's an interesting experience to interact with experts because the experts, even when they teach you, they will learn in the process. And I think it's a win-win situation.
Passionate learners.
A lot of people say that. It's fun, isn't it?
Learners. Yeah, it is.
Is that because you like learning? You're still learning.
Yes, I am definitely a lifetime learner, but also I love educating. I love sharing knowledge.
Passionate learners.
Other expert people. I feel like, yeah, when everyone's bringing into the situation what they do best, then you can just start seeing like how these techniques work ideally, and it really helps you build your own practice.
Passionate learners, 100%.
Well, I love both because as long as they're both learners, but I love learners and I have wisdom to share. Yes.
Yes.
The easy way is experts, but what I love the most is the challenge and people having passion as we are in the company. So definitely I will take the passionate people. I think we can all learn and grow if you have the right mindset.
Passionate learners. I really enjoy it. I think I've mentioned before that, you often get people reaching out and asking for advice. And I love that. I still remember when I was starting my career, Ben, who is a photographer down in Bristol, he's one of the best news photographers there is in the UK currently. Really, really good guy. And I remember the time that Ben took. Ben would sort of finish his shift and he would stay on for an hour or so and help me and give me great advice, great help, great tips. And if I've been in that position where I've been able to give advice to people, I absolutely will do.
Passionate learners, people who are motivated and have a thirst for getting it done. Expertise plus passion, though, that's where the magic happens.
Passionate learners. I used to be a teacher before I started tattooing. And I do believe that the passionate learners can become the experts and even more.
At this stage, a team of experts, seeing them in the learner seat is really, it's fun because you get to be the expert for them, but then you also get to learn from them because yes, I work, like one of my clients is a COO essentially. So she's like, oh, you could do this with your business. Have you considered this? And I'm like, I haven't considered that. So yes, getting to learn is great.
Oh my God. I actually have both in my company. They're both because of the world that we're in. So that's a very tough. I've chosen to hire people that have both of those things. What I have learned is that passionate learners are great in more junior roles. But when you're trying to scale a company, you need to have experts who are also passionate learners because otherwise it puts too much pressure on the expertise coming from the top. And Steve Jobs has a wonderful quote where he says, you don't hire smart people to tell them what to do. You hire smart people so they'll tell you what to do. And I fundamentally believe that's the right choice.
Passionate learners, because even the people in my team, I have people in my team been with me for a decade, over a decade. And when it started, it was just like, could you do this? And then it's like, oh, you do that really well. And then this evolves and that evolves. And then, and we evolve together. And it's just the magic of evolving together, learning together, expanding together, and even learning from them as well. So it's like, she wasn't what I refer to her now, Debbie Harper, my social media diva is what I call her. She's like, oh, the thumbnails on YouTube, they have to look this way and that way. I mean, this was something that wasn't in her skill set before and wasn't in my interest area either, because it was just like, throw it up on YouTube. No, there's a science to this. And she's becoming that type of scientist.